Yo, what is up, guys? It is Toxic here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and this is gonna be a live com. So, excuse me if I stutter a little bit when I'm in a situation. So yeah. So what I'm mainly gonna be talking about, guys, is sort of the wrap up of my year. Since it kind of is over for me, unfortunately. Like, I don't think we're going to be attending any more lands. So it kind of made the whole situation, like, Black Ops 2 season pretty much over. God XP's over. You know, for a lot of amateurs, they're still gonna be playing, you know, BO3 to get, you know, ready for like NJs, ETG 14. Like, I might be going to those. I'm not sure, but I don't know how seriously the amateurs will be taking this game anymore. And you know, I'm still gonna be playing wagers and scrims and all that kind of stuff, just getting ready for the new game. So this video is sort of like a wrap up video of what I've accomplished this year. This is definitely one of my most shakiest, you know, and performance wise, one of my shakiest years of all time. The inconsistencies that have happened to me this year are been very bad. And I think it all came with confidence and a really shaky start to the year, because a lot of you probably possibly remember, if you were like true fans and you've been around since like day one. You know, for one, kudos to you. You know, I love the true fans that I have, and it means a lot to me that my followers truly do care, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, at the beginning of the year, I thought, you know, my team was gonna be switching to PS4, you know, and honestly, I really had no options to do like anything. When, if you guys remember, you know, that's why my PSN is like what it is now, CF. You know, CF, I thought we were gonna be a team going into Black Ops 3, and we ended up, you know, breaking, like I thought we were gonna come back and then make the return. You know, I thought we were gonna make the squad again and maybe make a dominant return to BO3 and maybe start attending some lands, but that didn't end up happening, unfortunately. So that really didn't help. I really started off with, I didn't know who I wanted to team with, and I didn't even know what role I wanted to play. Like, at the beginning of this game, I was not looking very good when it came to skill wise, because I tried to play individuals so many times, and it just got me screwed over, because I was like when I was part of MMG, I was the real, like, especially in AW, I was a really slay heavy kid. You know, I really just played for kills and the objective. Like, I was a really good SMG slayer in AW, and I don't know what it was, but I had this incentive that I had to be the top slayer all the time, because it just felt good to me. So, you know, it got me screwed over a lot of times during this game, and then I had to realize, you know, this game actually requires a little bit of teamwork and working together and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I learned my lesson on that one. So it took me a while to really get a secure team, and this year I've really been teaming with the same two players, which is Fluent and Joel. I've been on and off teaming with different fourths and stuff like that. I had, you know, I actually had a little bit of a small gap in between that, you know, at the beginning of the summer and towards the end of April. I was on Team Premier with a new squad, and you know, we were really we weren't really well practiced, and we ended up getting a 5th place finish at a local, like, with 14 teams. So it wasn't that great, and you know, there was some good teams there, don't get me wrong, but definitely should have played better at that. But I'm actually gonna sort of wrap back to what happened at the beginning of the year. Beginning of the year, I went to my first out of state local. I usually go to a lot, as many I'm really well known for my Ohio locals. I go to a lot of locals in Ohio that aren't very big deal, but they stopped doing them in the Columbus area, which really sucks. And I don't get to go to as many lands as I used to back in like Modern Warfare 2, not Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, BO1, even AW. They had a couple, but they officially stopped doing them here in my area, so it kind of sucks. But there was a Lager, Ohio, but I really don't want to go to that because it just didn't seem like a really good event. Honestly, wasn't worth my time, in all honesty. So yeah, that's why I didn't go to Lager, Ohio. So anyway, so at NJ Rod, there's a lot of communication error with me and my players, and ended up all three of my players didn't show up, and I had to play with the pickup team, and ended up getting my worst placement of all time, which was DFR, and I don't know what it was, but that just completely killed my, like, everything about me. It just hurt inside, but I grinded it out, and I really got good. I think I've proven myself this year that I'm a very, like, individually, I'm still just as talented as I have been in the past. I think I'm really starting to develop how to become a true, like, great, like, not great, but like I'm on the road to be a really good player. I will say, like, this is something I admit to, and I've said this numerous times, I really didn't become a true, like, good slayer until AW, and a lot of people say, like, oh, you're just a jetpacker, and that may be true. I don't know. I don't want to consider myself a jetpacker, but I think I am at times. But it's whatever. I think my individual gun skill has gotten better throughout this year, and I think it's looking pretty good for me in IW. So anyway, back to this year. So after NJ, didn't go to a LAN for a couple months, almost a year, almost half a year, and I finally got put a team together, and since the summer was looking pretty bright for me, I had more free time and I can go to these lands. My dad was saying, hey, you can start going to these if you want, but you have to, like, pre-plan it and all good stuff. So we pre-planned Lager, ended up getting 5th, which I was pretty, I was happy with, considering I don't think our team, okay, now, before someone gets mad, and who watches this gets mad, I honestly thought that team was not a very good team at all. Like, online performance-wise, we are very poor in our skill. Like, we were getting beat bad online. And considering the Lager teams that beat us online and how we did against them on LAN, it wasn't too bad. And I was pretty proud to say that we, didn't get DFR'd. And, ever since then, my confidence just went up, and my expectations went up. After Lager, it's like, yeah, I've actually secured a couple rounds under my belt this year. Now let's get it. I'm gonna perform at these bigger local lands. So I ended up going to my very first ETG, and that was ETG 13. About 2 months later, I was preparing for that beforehand. It was looking pretty good. And ended up getting 14th out of 52 teams, I think. It was something like that. I don't know. Now, was it my best place? That was one of my, not my better placings too, because I've placed top 4 before in Black Ops 2 in all those games. I placed top 4 in a 32 team LAN. That was my best one of all time. But that's besides the point. So 14th was not too bad. It wasn't great. We got ETG points, and of course my marching band season is, like, competition season starting up soon. So I will not be participating in the ETG Online Cup this weekend, unfortunately. Or at least I don't think so. So it really sucks. But my future in comp is looking pretty good. But anyway, wrap up BO3. You know, I was on and off teams, but I stuck with the main 3 people. You know, I've met a lot of amazing people throughout this year. It's an overall great ride. I've made new friends, people that, you know, I thought I would never be able to speak to. You know, I thought that they were better than me. You know, they ended up reaching out to me. You know, we have fun and we, you know, play wagers. I've, you know, finally started getting into wagers again. You know, overall it's just been a great time. Like overall social wise in this game. You know, my skill has been on and off throughout this year, but next year, let's just say this. You will not be seeing top 14 anymore. You'll be seeing some amazing and drastic improvements to my gameplay, and I will be a top amateur in not Black Ops 3. I almost said Black Ops 3. In Infinite Warfare, and you can count on that. And next year will be a big change to me and my team, and we're gonna be winning some stuff and turning some heads. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to leave, like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to follow me. Put in the comment section below what you think of my year this year. Have an amazing day. God bless you all. Have an amazing Labor Day weekend. And I'll see you guys later.